Welcome to Dr. Balaga's God Knowledge Doc podcast, your quick dive into the latest medical breakthroughs to keep you ahead of the curve. Let's get started. Today is 24th August 2025. This video is on a New England Journal of Medicine article published on August 20th, 2025, titled Phase 3 Trial of Inhaled Molgramostim in Autoimmune Pulmonary Alveolar Proteinosis. Alveolar proteinosis, autoimmune pulmonary, is a rare disorder caused by autoantibodies against GM-CSF, impairing surfactant clearance by alveolar macrophages. The therapeutic approach used by these investigators is Molgramostim is an inhaled recombinant human GM-CSF. Preclinical and early studies indicated benefit but lacked definitive trial data. This was a phase 3 double-blind randomized placebo-controlled trial across 43 sites in 16 countries. 164 patients were randomized, 81 to Molgramostim and 83 to placebo. Inclusion required a DLCO less than 70% predicted and GM-CSF antibody positivity. Endpoints for primary was change in DLCO at 24 weeks, secondary DLCO at 48 weeks, the St. George's Respiratory Questionnaire, and exercise capacity were the three secondary endpoints. Stats powered at 90% to detect 5.7% DLCO difference, mixed model for repeated measures, control-based imputation for missing data. What did they find? There was an improvement in DLCO. Molgramostim improved DLCO by 9.8% versus 3.8% with placebo at 24 weeks. And this effect was sustained at 48 weeks, p-value 0.001. Exercise capacity, change in peak met at 48 weeks by 1 with Molgramostim versus 0.6 with placebo. Quality of life, the St. George's Questionnaire scores improved. The T scores improved, but there was no difference in the A scores. Exploratory endpoints, greater improvement in disease severity and CT, greater improvement in alveolar arterial gradient, disease severity, and CT ground glass opacity score. Fewer required whole lung lavage. Safety and limitations, adverse events mild to moderate, similar serious adverse events in both groups. Trial duration limited to 48 weeks only. Lavage frequency not adequately powered. Key takeaway, daily inhaled Molgramostim significantly improved pulmonary gas exchange, functional status, and respiratory quality of life in this rare condition. The accompanying editorial says that the autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis is a rare condition caused by autoantibodies that neutralize GM-CSF, impairing surfactant clearance by alveolar macrophages. The Impala 2 trial, that's this trial, showed Molgramostim improved DLCO versus placebo, improvements in quality of life and exercise capacity. Exploratory markers also improved, reinforcing disease-modifying potential. The editorial perspective was 30-year translational arc from GM-CSF knockout mouse to regulatory grade evidence of inhaled GM-CSF efficacy. Key takeaway, inhaled Molgramostim is now poised to replace burdensome whole lung lavage as the new standard of care for autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis. What is GM-CSF? It is granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor, a pleiotropic cytokine with essential roles in hematopoietic and lung immunity. The hematopoietic function, GM-CSF stimulates bone marrow progenitors to differentiate into granulocytes and macrophages, critical for host defense and inflammation. Lung role, in the lung, GM-CSF drives terminal differentiation of alveolar macrophages, enabling them to clear surfactant and export cholesterol. Autoimmunity in autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis Neutralizing antibodies block GM-CSF, leading to impaired macrophage function and surfactant accumulation. Therapeutic reversal: inhaled GM-CSF, that is Molgramostim, restores alveolar macrophage active locally, even in the presence of systemic antibodies, leading to improved gas exchange and clinical outcomes. Some of the key figures in alveolar proteinosis and GM-CSF research includes Bruce Rapnell, the lead investigator of Impala 2, John Seymour from Australia, who wrote the accompanying editorial, Gordon Drayanoff, co-discoverer of GM-CSF's role in pulmonary homeostasis via murine knockout models in 1994, Tomoyuki Kitamura. He identified GM-CSF autoantibodies as a cause of autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis in 1999. Kazuyuki Uchida developed standardized GM-CSF antibody assays for diagnosing autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis. And Jeffrey Whitsett, MD, contributed to understanding surfactant biology and GM-CSF in alveolar macrophage differentiation. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your colleagues. When we change how we see disease, we change how we shape lives. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep seeking wisdom. Podcast brought to you by Master MedFacts at mastermedfacts.com.